What's up, y'all? It's the Dr. Investor back again with another fire video. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about real estate investing, personal finance, personal growth, and entrepreneurship. So today I got a fire topic for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about how to purchase your first home. You will not want to miss this one. Before I get into the topic, you know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll be right back with the topic. So it's February now. I know everybody has their New Year resolutions that they set place. Unfortunately, a lot of people already gave up on their New Year's resolution, but a big one is buying their first home at place. Unfortunately, a lot of people already gave up on their New Year's resolution, but a big one is buying their first home, either as a primary residence for them to just live there or to purchase an investment property. I believe if you have a goal without a set plan on how to accomplish that goal, you're essentially trying to wish that thing into existence. So today I'm going to tell you actionable steps that you can take in order to purchase your first home. The first step I would say that anybody needs in order to purchase a home is understand your situation. You should be very aware of your situation and what it will take to purchase a home. This means understanding your finances. You know how much income you have, you know how much debt you have, and you know what you can afford to spend on a monthly basis for your mortgage. So make sure you keep that in mind. And if you do need to cut down on your debt or increase your income, make sure you're taking this into account. Your finances will have a big part as to what you can afford house-wise. In order to know what you can afford, you need to work with a lender. You need to understand how much house you can afford. You may think because your friend is paying $2,000 in a mortgage and you're paying $2,000 in rent that you can afford to buy a home. But this is not always the situation. Lenders have very strict criteria as to how much and who they're willing to extend home loans to. So you want to know how much house you can afford. And the only way to do that is to work with the lender and for them to do a financial analysis of you and determine how much they'll be willing to lend you. You are approved for a loan. Before you even go shopping, it's important to have that pre-approval letter from your lender. This will make sure you're not shopping for homes that are out of your price range. When you purchase a home, it is an investment, whether or not you're using it as an investment property or not. So you want to think like an investor when you're purchasing a home, because what drives most individuals to purchase homes is what drives individuals to rent homes as well, especially when you have families involved. Important you know the core investment criteria that people are using. How do you find this out? One of the best ways is to talk to real estate professionals in the area that you want to purchase in. These are property managers. These are real estate investors. These are also real estate agents. Hopefully you're working with a good agent, preferably one who's also an investor, and they can tell you the areas that people want to be in and why. Most individuals want to be in areas that have low crime rates, that are in great school districts, whose property values are rising year by year. What trumps a lot of individuals who want to purchase homes is not being financially qualified to purchase that home. Before you even search for a specific home, that you work with a lender to figure out how much house you can buy, because essentially you can shop around, have this investment criteria, talk to real estate professionals, but if you can't afford that house, it's basically worthless. So I would recommend you find a lender and get a pre-approval letter from that lender. This will identify to potential sellers that you are pre-approved, you can afford this house, and will help with your competitiveness and getting your offer accepted. It will also help you be in the know of how much you can afford, and that way you're not shopping beyond your means. Buying a home, is very important that you equip yourself with real estate knowledge. Nowadays, knowledge is so readily available. Because one thing, as I said before, you do not want to buy just anything. You want to make sure you're making a sound investment decision when buying your home. There's plenty of ways to become knowledgeable about real estate. You do not need to know everything about real estate investing, but you should know some basics. And in order to learn these basics, it's important you go out and educate yourself. There's plenty of podcasts you can listen to educate yourself about real estate. There's plenty of books. There's YouTube. If you're watching this video right now, you're taking the steps to educate yourself how to be knowledgeable about real estate. So it's important you at least understand some basic terms as well as the process it takes in order to buy a home. I would highly suggest you invest in your education before buying a home. Don't just want to buy anything when it comes to a home, because homes are hundreds and thousands of dollars. You want to figure out what is your long-term goal when purchasing this home and what is your criteria that you want within a home. After you decide this, you're able to narrow down on neighborhoods as well as properties, and it makes your searches so much easier. You are able to identify where you want to buy a home and what you want to buy, specific criteria such as the amount of bedrooms, the neighborhoods that you're looking at. It makes your agent's job so much easier. She can filter through and send you properties that are specifically within your buy box. Lastly, I think it's very important that if you plan on buying a home, that you sharpen your negotiation skills, because they will come in handy. One of the best ways in order to sharpen your negotiation skills is to learn from the masters. There's so many great books. One of my favorite books is Never Split the Difference. I would highly recommend anybody who's in business or especially real estate or who want to buy a home, read this book, because it's great in helping you sharpen your negotiation skills. One of the best ways to negotiate with sellers, which you will be doing if you plan on purchasing the home, is understanding their motivations in selling the house. What do they want to get out of this transaction? This will help tailor how you negotiate with the seller. Therefore, both parties can walk out of this transaction thinking they won that deal. So that's a wrap for my video on how to purchase your first home. If you like this video, you know what to do. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll be back again with a new video before you know it. If you know anybody that will benefit from my content, you know what to do. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe to my channel. The Dr. Investor is out.